Hey, we're actually up. Am I peaking the mic this time? Do I have to actually do an audio check for once? Click that. Press that, get that up there. Assuming YouTube will ever fucking load again. Anytime today. Alright, we're not. You know what? We'll load up Twitch for now so I can get the audio check out of the way. See, it's like I'm never really paranoid about it until I am. Then once I'm paranoid about it, I'm paranoid. Yeah, whatever, that sounds fun. It's good enough. You can understand what I'm saying. I don't think I'm peeking it. At least not at the moment. YouTube, you gonna go up there? Am I banned from streaming on YouTube and they didn't send me the thing about it? Because why are you not saying that you're live yet? Hey, there you go. Fucking about time. Okay, we'll set you down over here. Let you charge. I just got non-copyrighted music in the background going, so we'll just kind of kick off, I guess. Yeah, I probably should have eaten and stuff before then, but hey, whatever. I don't know where we're at. I got a new truck. And you see by the new mileage. So, yeah, we're kind of kicking off with, like, on a good foot. I can do nothing but fuck things up. Got 20 liters of water. You know, we're doing good. We're doing good. The only thing is the tires and the weight. Because I have a full gas tank. As you can see, full brakes. Barely slowing down. But you know, we're fine. We're fine. You know, I got all the meat in the fucking world up there. So, this will be mainly for you guys that are now watching it in. Oh, right, we have that 3-minute ad. I keep forgetting that we have that at the start. Oh, I should load up Twitch on the side. Alright, next time I'm not going 115 kilometers, I'll load up Twitch on the side. About to lose control. Slow it down, Haas. Slow it. I got a few things I want to talk about actually, but I want to make sure that the ad's out of the way. Yeah, full break. All right, let me load up Twitch on the side. Yeah, see, ad break ends in 1 minute, so I'll wait. Speaking of, we'll refresh that, get that up there. Hell yeah. Do that. Kind of minimize this a little bit. Right about there. Perfect. Just kind of scrunch all that together. You didn't really do what I told you to do. Stop being weird. Whatever. Good enough. Good enough. Oh, while we're stopped, if you could stop moving for just half a second, please. Stop. I'm not moving. What gravitational forces are being applied to you right now? Give me that. Nope. Fill up on this. Alright. Now we can enjoy our drive. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so I got a few things. One, after this stream, I'll be embarking on the lovely journey of actually making my first true YouTube review. So hopefully that goes well. I'm always tentative about. It's like no graphics on it whatsoever. I just realized that. I'm always tentative about starting more serious things because I really want to do them appropriately, and for me, I really enjoy games in general, and I don't want to ever talk badly about something undeservedly, like in a non-joking way. And I feel like game reviews, like I have such a, not a hatred, hatred's too strong of a word. I dislike a lot of YouTube reviewers because they exaggerate on what things actually are, because that's what people are drawn to. They don't want to listen to the guy actually break things down and, you know, be honest about it. More so, they like to have that over-the-top aspect to it. So I'm going to try and come up with a way to make it engaging and entertaining, but while also being honest about the review. So I'm starting off on a, I'm not going to tell you which game I'm starting off with, but if I do things accordingly to what I'm planning, I'm going to be releasing 3 reviews all at the same time. I'm going to be dropping a 5 out of 10, a 10 out of 10, and a 1 out of 10 right back to each other. So that way it perfectly outlines exactly what my rating scale is, so it's a little bit more understood. And I'm also going to be really trying to get to the heart or the essence of even if a game's low in scale, or if I rank it a 5 out of 10, you know, why would someone actually want to play this game? Because a 5 out of 10 doesn't necessarily mean that no one should ever play this game. It just means that it has a lot of flaws, and it's definitely not the best out there. But it could do one thing exceptionally well, and therefore, like, if you want that one thing, it might be worth looking into. And I feel like that might be the thing that separates my review apart, as long as I do it correctly. Because I mean I've browsed through about 30 different game reviewers now, from some of the extremely well liked ones versus like, and gone down from there, purely organized by views. I mean, I don't know, I don't go by subscriber counts, because people that have been around for like 15 years, they could have an outrageous subscriber count, but no one actually watches their stuff. So I don't want to skew it. But anyway, that's one thing I want to bring up. And pretty much anyone that's watching the VOD later on is going to be the one that sees that. I don't think anyone's actually here yet, outside of myself. I'll save the other one for when people actually show up, if they show up, I guess. Not because it's that important of a subject, but because I've forgotten what the fuck it is, and I'm sure it'll only come back then. It had something to do with games. It might vaguely involve Halloween, but I can't remember. It had something to do with a particular game, but I can't. It's not coming to me, whatever the hell it is. Shame. You know, I was thinking a while back, like if I feel like getting to the essence of a game is a major turning point in reviewing something, because like if you were to rank this game on like a 1 out of 10, I've looked up the rankings, by the way. This game itself is like a 6 out of 10 all the way down to a 3 out of 10. But all the complaints are like the story isn't engaging, which there isn't a story really. It's oh, it's just a driving sim and the driving isn't that engaging. I mean, I guess kinda, once you have your car set up, as long as you don't fuck up, you're pretty well set. What up, William? But I feel like knocking it at a fucking 3 out of 10 is a little bit cruel and undue, because the game does what you want it to do pretty well, which is just go cruising for a while. Like if you want to sit back and listen to a podcast, this game is like fucking 9 out of 10, because all you gotta do is sit there and just do this and that, and you just drive. What's going on, my man? What you up to today? You gotta listen to the ads. YouTube has blocked all my ad blockers at the moment. I got the meats. Fucking Arby's song. Do you guys have Arby's there? Everything I see over there is like gas station.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to actually mute this.
Like you know to check your sunroof is closed first before driving through the car wash.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
There you go. I'll mute it so you don't have to listen to the ad. I'll listen to the ad. Dude, it's like every single time I look up and it's like, today we're reviewing Japanese 7-Eleven. We're reviewing the Japanese gas station chicken sandwich. It's like everything's like fucking gas stations up there. It's just crazy. Dude, I might need to pull up something to show you. I can't remember if I saved it on Twitter or not, but I saw this video. Alright, so there was this guy. They're not cursed. Dude, our gas stations are fucking legit. As long as you're not going to the goddamn hood, you're alright. Yeah, you roll up in the ghetto, turns out it's not that great. Alright, I can describe this video to you. So I'm a little bit embarrassed, William, and I do apologize in advance, alright? I apologize in advance for this. I was watching this. You remember way back when I was telling you about how all these videos would cross my feed and they'll be spooning like a thing of rice in Japan and their fucking hands will be shaking immensely, either under the weight of the rice or at the tantalizing idea that they're about to eat some fucking rice, and they're like goddamn vibrating. So I was watching this other video where this guy was taking like a tube and they were like out on the beaches and he was like blowing air through the tube and shooting like these fucking prawns out the fucking ground. And they were like yay long. And they were just like blowing them out. And I saw this I thought it was a man pull up like tongs, like but like two hands, and oh my god, it looked like the most uncoordinated, weakest individual I'd ever seen in my life. I'm like, oh my god, I'm saving this. I'm going to show it to William. I'm going to show it to William because I might be. This is a running thing. The fucking people of Japan have like no strength at all. And it turns out that this normal sized Japanese man that I thought it was, turns out it was like a 6-year-old kid. And I could not tell that because of, like, the camera was like way up high, and I was like, all right, yeah, that's just a normal heighted Japanese man. This is like They're like 4 foot. Yeah, that makes like it literally did not even click in my mind that I was looking at a kid. And it gets worse. It gets worse. Because the reason I didn't realize until the kid looked up into the camera, I'm like, oh, that's a kid. And the reason why I couldn't see the face is because they were wearing the rice paddy hat. and all I could see were like the knees and the Jerusalem Cruisers out on the fucking beach. Oh shit. Yeah, so I'm glad you stopped by so I could tell you that before I forgot it. Yeah. I've been bookmarking shit on Twitter so that way if it crosses my feed and it's funny enough because I can't pull it off of fucking Twitter and post it into the Discord, I'm not giving them my money. I don't give anyone my money. So I've been bookmarking stuff, and eventually one of these days I'll pull it up and we'll start watching through some of the shit I bookmarked. Have a few good laughs. Oh. Yeah, dude, I thought that was fucking hilarious. So I was like, I think that's the most honest reason. Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, just so you know, I could not identify a Japanese person because of the big ass rice hat, which I feel like is the most honest reason to give. Oh my god. So I see all of the gaming world has officially imploded between Ubisoft, the new Ghost game, Space Marines 2, and where the fuck else is happening. God, it's fucking crazy. You know, a lot of people are hating on the Ghost thing because of the female protagonist, which I never played the first one. So I don't have a dog in the fight, and I'm not gonna play the second one. It's just the way I roll. But I will say that Ubisoft, they gotta fold, dude. They gotta fold. The one game that they're leaning on is their Samurai Japan game, and then Ghost of Tsushima was like fucking amazing. That's a lot of people's 10 out of 10 game, and then they just dropped down their own version. Ubisoft must have been like, fuck. Yeah, it all depends on how they do the character. The thing of it is, I will say this. There's a lot of bad faith whenever it comes to a female character or any type of anything that even has the hint of a possibility of having any type of sway to the story. Like, there's just so much bad faith build up that even the notion that's a possibility turns away people. But once we know more about the game, we can figure out where it's at. I'd like to think that the first game did well enough that people will have that they'll continue going. It's just how it is. I mean, I'm in that same boat. If I even sense the hint that they put something else as priority instead of the story of the game, I'm out. Like, dude, I only buy like 1 or 2 games a month. That's it. I mean, hell, and I have a backlog a fucking mile long. I can go a year and a half without buying a new game. I can just load up Fallout New Vegas, go download some mods, call it a day. Like, the second that there's any type of hint of anything, I'm not gonna buy it. I don't care. Like, I won't even look at it again. I'm just out. Like, that's it. You have to do something to earn me back. Oh, dude, Ubisoft is done. They're done. Like, I don't think they're coming back. They're in the hole by a ton. Completely sunk. And I maybe the Assassin's Creed people can pull them out, but it might make it like be less of a hole, but they're still in a fucking hole. And I looked at their game list, and there's nothing else on the horizon. It's all hinging on that one Assassin's Creed game, just to figure out how bad it is. It's not great. But it's what happens. It's what happens when you put these fucking morons in charge. Like I said, either A, you need to hire someone that cares about the game and the story, or games and the story. B, cares about the community. That's fine. You can have a community guy. Let's see. Helldivers kind of has a community game. They just got shat on by Sony. But other than that, Helldivers is actually pretty solid. The Palworld guy, that's a pretty like community-focused guy. And then you could have someone that cares about money, just making decisions based off of money. You got one of those three options, you can be okay. All right, you care about money, you pull up in the EA Bethesda suite. All right. If you care about the community, you're gonna drop out some Inscription, Palworld, something like that. You care about the game itself, you're gonna be dropping some Elden Ring. All right, it's that simple. But if you go with a fourth route, if you go on some weird shit, it ain't happening, dude. It's still a business. It ain't happening. Who does? What are you talking about? Oh. Oh, you're talking about like Muhammad or some shit. That's weird. Yeah, they don't give a fuck about money. Are you kidding me? Dude, money is like not even brought up as an option. I fucking love listening to alright, what was the guy that makes Metal Gear, whoever the fuck the Metal Gear guy is. I loved it when he originally got fired, because it was like one of the few when Kojima got fired for Metal Gear, I completely understood, dude. Like, I was like, from the terms of a business, I completely understand, because Kojima was just burning through money, dude. He was like, yeah, all right, we made like 500 million, but we also spent like 500 million on this fucking game. And Kojima's like, I want more, make it bigger. And they're like, dude, we gotta let you go, dude. We can't do this. I was like, that's like the most mutual, like fucking poor old whoever the company was just like, yes, Kojima, we'll make more. Oh, dude, it's crazy. Like, from a business point of view, like, it just wasn't keeping up. I was like, I completely understand. Everyone's getting like, how could you get rid of this guy? I was like, because he's costing fucking millions, dude. Like, it's sad, but like at a certain point, you know, you need to have those limitations. It's like, yeah, we don't want to bankrupt. Like, we love your vision of a game, but also we want to still have a company afterwards. That was hilarious. I'm so high up in the truck that the rabbits look normal size. Until I pass the cactus. I don't know, dude. It's crazy. I will say though, I definitely respect it. It is a shame though I don't like Metal Gear. It's too much. It's too much shit for me. Like, Metal Gear goes into the anime route almost. Where it's just, there's just so much happening that I can't care about it. Like, that's just how it is. What? Just absolutely shitting on the guy. Oh. Did I ever tell you what I don't like about animes? I can't remember if we talked about that or if that was with another guy. So literally, the main issue I have with animes is twofold. One is sounds. I don't like all the yelling and like, and I'm talking about like the heavy breathing during fights, where it's just like your main character is just constantly yelling all the time. I can't get with it. After about 30 minutes of my character just screaming, I'm like, God damn it! All right, I'm getting kind of done. That combined with how fast, like, oh, your characters are moving so fast, so you can't actually see the action taking place. I'm out. I'm out. I care too much about action. Like, I love watching people fight. Like, this is one. I love it. I love seeing the choreography for fights. I love seeing how they interact. When it's just like 2 still images and then there's like 3 lines indicating that they're blurred out, and then it's 2 more still images, but one of them's hurt now. It's like, fuck off, dude. Like, I'm not saying you can't do that, but it definitely takes a massive hit for me. And look, I understand it's animated, and that's an extreme, like, that's budgets, and it costs a lot to animate, like, each of the fight things. I get it. I understand it. I comprehend it, but I still don't like it. Visually, I still don't like it. It's just how it is. Oh, shit. Like, I think that's why I got out of Naruto. Because, like, 90% of all the action... Like, I think I was done, like, first season. 90% of all the action stuff was, like, you can't see it. Oh, the ninjas are moving too fast. You can't see any of the action. I'm like, nah. Nah. I think it bothers me the most when it's with melee stuff. I still haven't done anything with that. I'll be honest, I don't think I ever will at this point. I think I've been out of it too long. I shit you not, 90% of my day is like I wake up, I take Tucker for a walk, I eat, and then I either stream or I work on making videos or I see what's trending or do research. That's it. That's all I do. Can't help it. I can't help it. You want me to go off? I'll be like, JoJo should have pulled me in more, dude. Admittedly, Season 3 kind of going off the walls a little bit. It's pulling Kingdom Come Deliverance. I left it for a little bit, and when I think back on it, for like what it all means together, I'm like, maybe I don't want to jump back into that. Same thing like when I left Crusader Kings, Kingdom Come Deliverance. I don't know why the fuck I'm saying Crusader Kings. I left Kingdom Come Deliverance for like a month, and then I was like, I don't want to learn how to play that game again. And now I left it for like 3 years. And JoJo might be falling in that same boat, dude. I'm never going to watch it until like 3 years from now. It's the stands thing. It's the stands. I don't like... It's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is what it feels like. Oh, I'm not fighting. I'm going to have this thing fight for me. And then they just kind of like do whatever and you can't really see them. So it runs into the same issue I had with the Melee. I can't see it. I don't really care about it. Like, the first JoJo season, they were actually fighting each other, so I could definitely tell, like, who was winning, damage that was being dealt, that kind of shit. And the third one is, like, it's all through stance. It's like, oh, yeah, if your stand dies, though, then so do you. And they can also, like, travel across distances. I'm like, I understand that it's a little bit restricting, though. Especially, like, I mean, fucking season 2, they sent a motherfucker out in space that was the conquering of the world. Like, I understand. You kind of putting yourself in a wall or a corner over there. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not vibing with it. That's all it is. I'm just not, like, I'm not getting into it. Like, it doesn't even have that funny tone to it, you know? Again, nothing against it. It's just same thing like what we were talking about earlier with the video games. It's just, it moved down on the totem pole of priorities, and I just don't have the time. Like, it's super easy for me to be, like, done with shit. It's just kind of how it is. Goddamn. Man, he's shitting his pants. I can barely stay on the road. Oh, there you go. When I post my game review, William, you'll have to watch it and tell me all the things that I suck at. I need to get excellent so I can wage war on all the other game reviewers. Start calling the bitches out. I don't, like, it's gotten so bad, I actually legitimately don't trust any rating now. Like, if anyone rates a game, I immediately don't trust it. Like, IGN was a start of it. Second IGN gave something a rating, it was never whatever that fucking number was. Alright, well, apparently I'm going too fast. Guess we're not stopping. Like, IGN just might as well just be tossing out numbers. They don't mean anything. But then, at the same time, I'll look at the other game reviews, because it'll list at the bottom, be like, they reviewed it this, and this. And it'll be like, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 2 out of 10. It's like, well, alright. Which fucking ones is it? Like, it's just, oh my god, it's so far out there. You know, I'm going to talk about this because it's been pissing me off. So much so, I don't even trust other people reviewing stuff. Like, I'm talking about, like, even on movies, a comment will be like, oh, like, people can review it and be like 1 to 5, right? And they'll be like, oh, it's a 4 out of 5. And you start reading the comment, and they're like, yeah, I didn't really care for the story, hated the characters, and the action wasn't that good. End comment. And it's like, oh, so you ranked it a 4 out of 5? Like, what do you think that rating means? 4 out of 5 fucking problems with it? Like, what? Dude, I swear to God, I'll be reading these ratings and they'll be throwing me for a loop. They'll be like, 0 out of 5. I love the story and the characters were good, but I hate this one fucking director. Like, that was a real review I read. It was like, I just hate this director. It's like 0 out of 5. Don't recommend. It's like, what the fuck, dude? As I think about those reviews, anytime I look up like an audience score for stuff, yeah, I'm telling you. Anytime I see like the audience rates it this, I'm like, yeah, but I don't think they understand what those numbers mean. It's crazy. There was a game review I was reading a while back. I can't remember what the game was. It was like, it was for, I think it was a story-based game. I don't necessarily remember if it was an RPG or not. But I do know it was a story game. So like that's important. It's not free to play or a free roam or anything like that. It's just a story narrative driven. There you go. Narrative driven game. I think it was like one of those games that didn't do so hot. And the top review for it was like, did not care for the story at all, and the characters were annoying and oddly hateful. And it was like, highly recommend the game. And it's like, down at the bottom of the review, like after you click read more, it'll be like, but I mean, that's not really that important because the gameplay is okay. It's like, what? Fucking crazy. It's crazy, dude. It's like, sounds to me like you're not actually recommending the game. Also, I love the idea that you just stated that you don't think the story's that important for a narrative game. Dude, that's happened twice now, though. That happened once before. That's twice I've heard about them. I can't remember what it was originally. I think it was like a year or two ago. Hell, I think it was last year, actually. They got blacklisted back then, but then suddenly they still appeared on everything. I don't get it. Like I said, I don't get it, because there's a list of all the games that they consult on. But it's like, why pay them if they, I don't know. Here's the thing. Yeah, I want to hate them, right? That's what everyone else does. They hate them. But they're still being hired. So I will choose to hate the company that hired them over them themselves. Because if no one hired them, you don't have a fucking company. And I don't feel like they should have a company. But yeah, they keep getting hired. So I think there's this weird issue that's going on in gaming to where no one gives a fuck about the games. But oddly enough, you know, I'm going to toss a wrench in it. You remember Baldur's Gate 3? When it came out, a lot of other game devs were super irritated because they don't feel like they could compete with what Baldur's Gate 3 put out there, which was just letting the player play what they wanted to do. Sort of. I find that absolutely hilarious. And I feel like that in a way encapsulates how Sweet Baby Inc. is actually flourishing, which is that there's this weird, what was it called? Keeping up with the Joneses, that kind of old saying. Kind of like, this is gonna be weird. You might not get this reference, but kind of like how insurance works for states. Like there's only like 3 insurance companies for each state in the US, and they all kind of charge around the same prices, and no one really goes that much higher, no one really goes that much lower. I feel like that's kind of how the game industry is set up. Ubisoft, Rockstar, Bethesda, they all kind of stay around the same quality level, or they did for a while, and then all of a sudden all these little indie devs started popping up, and they started dropping some fucking bangers. And now they got issues. And You can see that whenever, like, Space Marine 2, Baldur's Gate, like, anytime, any Elden Ring. Hell, we saw that with Elden Ring. Whenever there's a major bomb that just drops and those other game devs cannot keep up. It's not the devs, it's the companies. It's the companies not wanting to put the time in. Well, I can't say they're not putting the money in. They're putting the money in, but I don't know what the fuck they're putting the money in at. Damn sure isn't development. So they're all like keeping up with the same motorcycle challenge? No, I'm in a truck. I've never heard of that Jawa motorcycle challenge. I know what Jawa is, the Star Wars thing. Yeah, it's just all about, like, they are not. They had a good thing going where they could kind of BS it for a while, and by comparison, they were dropping hits, but they're not dropping hits. It's just not. Like, they're just not. What's going on, Spaghetti? I don't speak German. I'm American. No, I don't speak German. I'm American. Sorry. Yeah, I did. I thought I did. Oh. Jeez. I mean, what do you think about that, Willie? I mean, I feel like I'm on point with it, but I still feel like I'm missing a key component. Because I cannot fathom how they are not prioritizing money. Well, I mean, I don't know how long you've been here for, Spaghetti. I guess you could tell me your thoughts on it, too. How do you feel about the current gaming? There's nothing there. Whoop. Gaming industry. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. What's your top 3 games? You know, we could start off easy. That way we can kind of figure out where you stand on a lot of stuff. I will judge you immensely. I never played that. I still to this day do not know what that game really is. I thought it was something like this, to where you set up your car and like you do odd jobs and fix it up. But I keep seeing people like drag race and stuff. I still don't know what that is. Alright, Lethal Company, that's pretty solid. You have a story? God damn, I must have been watching like the alpha or something. No shit. Dude, Helldivers is something that they can't compete on. And I kind of love the fact that it captures a vibe, and that was the whole idea. I think Space Marines 2 captures it better. But Helldivers has the content and the replayability. Because you can jump back in, there's all kinds of new stuff for you. Like, it's just fantastic. Huh. So, is that... So you're not actually trying to get anywhere. Okay, yeah, that's what I've seen here lately, is that people rally racing it. That's why I was like, what? Okay. Alright, so maybe that makes a lot more sense. I kind of wish that they would have done a little bit more with this, if I'm being honest. Or if there were some good old mods for it. But all the mods... it got like 2 updates recently, so all the updates are... Or all the mods are outdated now. Which is a shame. Imagine like a few... like, imagine if you stumbled across like an SCP facility out here or something. And you gotta like prep up, you gotta load up guns and stuff. I would do that. That'd be great as a mod. Make it more survival-esque. Just go chill in the sauna in Finland. Plant Defense Cannon Commander. Probably not. I played a game that's very similar. There's a game that's more similar to that than Papers, Please. It was a... I streamed it like 3 or 4 times. It was a... not a space game. You go into a satellite array and you listen to like far off audio stuff and download it and send it off, and it was like a financial thing. But you could be haunted, or not haunted. You could have aliens come and visit you and stuff. And I streamed that for a while, and outside of one spike where it went up to like 1,000 viewers. Yeah, Voices of the Deep. And nobody fucking watched it. So no, I'm probably not gonna play the new Papers, Please game. Because nobody fucking watched the last one I did. Yeah, Voices of the Void. Yeah, I streamed that. I think it just got a full release not too long ago, or a major update, 1 to 2. Motherfucker, I already done streamed it. Admittedly, to be completely fair, nothing does happen for like 4 out of the 7 days. 0.8. So it had an update then. I think the one I had was like 0.62 or something like that. Someone got flagged for bullying. Oh, hey, look at that. There's actually a few buildings next to each other. Yeah, it's free for the moment, yeah. Oh, I guess I could download it and check out the update. I guess. It's going to be a lot of this, though. Like, there really isn't anything that happens, and then all of a sudden everything happens. Well, at least that's how it used to be. There's a new base and stuff. Damn, alright, yeah, I guess that was a major update. Shit. I played it for like 6... I played the 7-day thing. 6 days, nothing. Nothing. And then on the 7th day, everything happened. Fucking, the sun became a cognito hazard. This shit was crazy. Also, props for them for making the cognito hazards. That's really cool. Just blacked out, can't even look at it. Oh, you're talking about that. Oh yeah, so you don't even want to watch the space one. Fucking piece of shit, you know that? Oh. 200 signals. I found one that had music playing, and then I turned it in. And he was like, not high enough quality. $2. I'm like, you bitch. That was the finances in that game were a little difficult. I'm not gonna lie, they're a little bit difficult. Ah, shit. Yeah. They're coming for you, William. They're coming for you. Oh, shit! Are we good? Feels like I'm dragging something the whole time. I guess that was an autosave. I can hear my tires grinding in the back. You're empty. And you're up there and I can't get you. Are you talking about on here? I really haven't played this that much, if I'm being completely honest. I just kind of I log on, talk to chat, and then that's about it. I think this is about my third vehicle in a row. The actual buses I've never actually been able to get run. I don't know what they use or like what the mix is, but I have not been able to get one to actually turn over yet. Oh. Weird. I learned from the best, William. Hey, no one can compete to you. Oh, hey. At least you are already pretty ground level. Yeah, I put the wheels on, I loaded up the diesel, and it didn't start. I mean, maybe that one had like a busted engine part or something, but... Well, William, there's only two things. Either A, you admit that you are, in fact, the more knowledgeable of the two of us, in which case, congrats, you get 1 point to me, but 2 points on you now. Or you deny all of it. So there's no way you come out of that unscathed. Fucking, I got the methods of mad over here. Mutually assured destruction. You can put a bus engine on a bike? What the hell? Huh. Buddy, you good back there? What you doing? That's not too bad. A man never goes to sleep. It helps helps him pass through the days. Drive with the engine off and sleep to travel for free. That sounds terrible. Just wake up busted. Spaghetti, I know the controls. I got it, my man. I got it. If I wanted to go into fast travel, I'd start chugging some beers. All of a sudden, I'll either wake up or I won't. Yeah, what about... Oh, yeah. I like the idea. I need to make that a meme, William. Have two old fucks sitting across from each other with a chessboard, and just have have one of them have the chess piece say "fuck you," and then me placing another one in my hand about to place it says "no you." Me when I start the fucking stream. That's fucking great. Oh my god. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like driving through Utah. By the way, apparently I'll have a huge...
Oh, Father!
So you have chosen.
What the fuck? You start spacing that shit again, I'll time your ass out. Damn. Apparently I'll have a whole ass storm come rolling in here in the next few days, so power might be intermittent, so I might not be able to do a stream. Oh, that sounds tempting. Oh, Jesus. Actually, all our schools just got, yeah, look at you using words you're not used to. What do you call it over there? Typhoon? Motherfucker, you'd be so sad to not have another streamer on here. You'd be bawling your eyes out if I just disappeared one day. But, yeah, they sent all the kids home from school, at, like, midday today. Oh, shit. Motherfucker be pulling up one of those anime one of those anime montages where he's just standing out there looking at the buses go by. Then it'll cut to him at home just staring at a computer screen, not doing anything. Then just laying in bed looking up at I can see it now. Oh shit, we're drifting. Oh, hey, I wonder if this works. Oh no, it's expired. That's a shame. Hey, you know what well, one, my wheels are dragging, but two, I'm not really that focused on the road. As you can tell, Spaghetti, I'm kind of talking to everybody. I will say that, William, you got to be careful because I have a secret ability right now. Whenever one of your messages get held up in auto mod, I can ask you a question, then immediately approve that message, and it'll show up in chat like you're responding to me. I just realized that. You have given me a power, and I don't think you're prepared for that. Oh, what was the oh god, what's the thing for ghost stories? Fucking petting the rabbit. Touch me hard. It's gonna play a montage like that where you're gonna be like laughing. It's gonna be one of those fucked up montages. Your montage is gonna show you laughing at all my jokes. The hell is a Pyroar? I don't know what any of these Pokemon are. There you go. It's a lion. That's a lion, bitch. Well, I haven't missed anything on YouTube yet. Let's go. If you had to pick a game, what is the one game that you would want me to actually review? And I feel like knowing you would be like a furry game. Or some type of porn game. I just feel like that's what you would do. It's a hollow victory, I feel like. It might get you through the night, but it's not going to help you in the long run. You're going to have a long, hard look in the mirror when you go brush your teeth in the morning. Oh my god, it's ads. Oh, I never turned it back on so you could hear. My bad, I didn't realize. I keep forgetting to turn it on and off. I'm not used to having to use Spotify. I gotta wait for all my ad blocks to catch back up for YouTube. You are correct. Yeah, I'm not buying a PS5. Hot time of year? Oh. Yeah, dude, I refuse to buy a console for a game. I don't think I could ever like a game enough before playing it to then buy a console purely to play that game. Yeah, I think it's still like $60 though. It was on sale not too long ago. I almost bought it. It was between that and Sekiro, and I just didn't. Hey, we got your beat going. Hold on. There you go. Exclusive. Dude, I'm just not doing that. Get the Tokyo Drift music going. There you go. Dude, I still fucking love that you have both of those stigmas together. I love that you have a street racing Tokyo Drift stigma while also having the bad driving stigma. I just love that you have both of those at the same time. Like, I don't know how you have both of those. Yeah, a controlled slide. I wish I could do that. I will say I do like doing like weird stuff. I did take my Kia Soul that I had a while back, and I took that bitch up into the mountains. I took some hilarious photos because it just looked like I drove it to the top of something like that out in the middle of the desert. I really wouldn't mind an open world horror game that's like this. Like, if they went all in to where like things were ramping up as you drove, I think that this would be phenomenal. Like, I think it'd go from just a driving sim into a whole nother realm. And you wouldn't even really need to add in that much stuff. Only thing you would need is a reason to use these resources. Dang, I got a turd over there. Have a hostile entity that roams the road at night. It makes you have to pull over into the nearest building you can. maybe they go check out the building that you're in. You have to go clear it out. Things are more hostile at night. Oh. I feel like this is the type of game that could benefit a lot with modding. Like if the modding communities were more involved. But it's just, I feel like it's petering off and I don't see it coming back. I thought I would have gotten a little bit of a resurgence with the multiplayer, but no one's really used it effectively, and apparently it doesn't run that well. It just needs to be a little bit of something. I might try and get those out here soon. Buddy, you good? I wonder how long the road actually is. There's something way out there. I can't tell if it curves over that way. I kind of feel like it does. I'm like 60% sure that those are other power lines. I'm going off road. Try and cut through this a little bit. Rock just going up here. We are still flying even though we're on sand. Alright, kind of curves that way and goes back. Pop a little bit, turn that way. I just kind of softly cruise over there. There we go. We might do a little bit more of that. Let's see if I just save. Add a little gas. We'll just cut through all the curves. Just go straight off the road. As long as I keep the road in my peripheral, I think we'll be alright. Add a little heat to it. Wow. There you go. Alright, well, that's about as far as I can coast. Oh, what are you? I have never seen you before. What is it that you have? Oh, oh, oh. Besides the game freezing. Lady. Fucking 771 liters of alcohol. Holy shit. Well, I was expecting a lot of things. That wasn't one. Okay, that's a break. I wonder if I could... Do I have a hitch for you? Maybe? Maybe that counts. Let's see what I can do here with this. Turn. Like close into it I have to actually be. Huh. Okay, well, you know what? We're gonna save it. We're gonna see how bad this goes. I don't need alcohol. I will be completely honest with that. So we're just gonna open that and just let that kind of go as we go. That should be good. We can toss that out of there. Save the other piece. Yeah, we still got a fuck ton. Alright, how controlled are you? Alright, well, we'll see how this goes. Good news is, it will be easier to pull this as we go. However long it's going to take to get rid of 771 liters. Yeah, I still hear my wheels grinding. I guess in a way our top speed is going to be 60 now. Anything above that and it starts kind of sliding. Well, as long as we don't encounter a mountain, I guess we'll be alright. I will say that the truck could barely make it up the mountain the last time we went to a mountain. They couldn't even make it up it with 100 liters of water. Maybe that's what I should put in you. Just a fuck ton of water. We'll have to see how this goes. Yeah, let's not go 100. keep having to almost sneeze, but I can't. Oh, Jesus. All right. So, as I'm sure some of you are aware, I've been going through the Halo campaign here lately. I've been going through Halo 1, I'm almost done through Halo 2, and up next is Halo 3. And I was kind of thinking about this before, and I really don't know how true this is. So, take this statement with a lot of salt. A lot of grains of salt with this one. Because I really and truly do not know if this is even correct, because I haven't played these games. But I believe after Halo Reach, 343 and the original creators split. I believe that's where it is on the timeline. And I will say that looking at it from afar, this is kind of why I want to go play through a few of those games. Looking at it from afar, it does look like there's almost a bit of hatred towards like Master Chief and Cortana. Like, just purely from an outsider's perspective looking in, it seems like they wanted to go do their own thing. They wanted to get rid of Master Chief, Cortana, and move away from them and advance the storyline into a different direction. And to their own direction that they made, crafted, customized with their own tones, everything. And I wonder how true that is, if that is the case. But additionally, if that's one of the reasons why a lot of the fans of the series like started their hatred towards 343 Industries, because that could explain a lot. Because it does kind of, if I'm not mistaken, they kind of pushed their, what was it, the 5 Spartans after Reach. It's like you got Master Chief, but then you also have the 5 that are hunting him down. They're the later models. It's kind of weird. So that'll be something that'll be interesting for me to be able to kind of check out and actually experience when I'm going through all the campaigns. Because that's something I really want to look more into. So I haven't played those games. I haven't played like Halo 5 in forever. Oh shit, that's a big ass rock. Damn, you're still attached. Oh, I'll put that there. Oh, open the door. Need to check and see if anything's broken. Well, that looks fine, I guess. Wheels are still on. All 4, 6, 8. Okay. Well, don't know how that works, but somehow or another we did a flip and it's on perfectly fine. And we're still draining the alcohol. Which, goddamn. Yeah, so I will say that definitely I will not be able to stop. wonder if you can actually get hit by that sandstorm or not. I don't think any of those have actually been across the road. I imagine you just kind of pull over and sleep through it and be alright. And we're back. Looks like another part I can just kind of skip through. Well, maybe. Let's see how that thing does off-road. So, not bad so far. As long as nothing spawns directly in front of me, we should be alright. Just cut directly through. That shit. Let's go to the right. That shopping center? Yeah, I guess we haven't gotten out in a little bit. We might as well. Go see if we can find some goodies. Maybe AK, shotgun, something. Cross and round. Can't adjust that one. Okay, note to self, gas pump in the middle of the room. I guess while we're out, let's adjust you. Be about there. Well, hello, sir. How are you? Oh, we got a lot of lag. Oop, I'm teleporting. You scared me. Some oil. Nice yellow. Nice. Got a new paint job. I guess we could use a new tire. Considering that 2 of these are not even touching the ground. 3 of these are not even touching the ground. None of these tires are touching the ground. Not great. Still going. That's purple. Well, I guess another sausage won't hurt. Might as well just leave this open. Bang. Gotta do a bit of cleaning. So lag doesn't kill us. Take that. Nope. Alright, whatever. What do you think that goes to? What? What are you? What am I adjusting with that? Yeah, that's the brake. What the hell are you? Alright, well, we'll see what changes when I get in. Hopefully I don't forget that I did that. Tire. You're the right size, right? Not even close. Half-eaten arm. Lovely. Love what you done with the place. Whoops. A lot of turds here. Huh. So I see. A lot of turds, a lot of lag. Found a new revolver. What are these? No clue what that is. Oh, another hat. Okay, 22 liters of blood. Alright, sure. Maybe that's what we should We're gonna fill the giant container on the back of the truck with blood. Why not? I already got all the water and the fuel I could need. I might as well start stocking up on the blood. And it just drained itself out. Perfect. Well, do I put you in there? Ooh, that's the question. Is it up top? How would someone get up here? Maybe I did need that ladder a while back. I just need like a little hop up right there. Nope, still not enough. Got another wheel drum. Alright, well, I did what I need to do, which was open it. Wow, that drained that fast. Alright, well, then there you go. That's what we're doing. We're going to fill that up with blood. It's going to be our new side objectives. Collect. Oh, shit. 3,000 liters of blood. No, I could go wrong. Close that. Got our headlights. Shoot. Close. And we're good. Whew. I didn't know you did that. Weird. I will say, didn't know that you were like a tow truck kind of thing, but also kind of useless considering none of that's what I did have in there didn't fall out. But alright, whatever. Still hear the wheels grinding. too fast and I'm turning a little too sharp.
I spray and scrub, but the soap scum in my bathtub is still there.
I spray and scrub, but the burnt sauce on my stove.
Now, if I could actually see out that far, that would be tempting to just cut straight through there, because I'm pretty sure I saw it out there. But I would have too short of a warning for rocks. Tucker, come here. Tucker. Up. There you go. Go on. Go on. Up. You got it, bud. Dang. Hey. Hi. Yeah. You're up here with me now. Well, that was short-lived. Shame. Yeah, it's still there. I guess I could actually use my mirrors now. Well, if no one else shows up on the second hour, I guess I'll call it. I can't say I didn't do anything. Plus, I mean, I guess I keep putting off the actual video. I need to go ahead and start on that while I'm thinking about it. But at least I can say I actually did do a stream today. Okay. Weird. Let's see. 144. Sun's coming up. Things are looking good. I'm actually really surprised that adding that giant tanker on the back hasn't really bothered the driving at all. I mean, the thing's handling's already so small that, or so poor that I don't think it really matters at all, if I'm being completely honest. I really don't feel like we've made much ground though. If that's the same dust sandstorm from earlier. Should have adjusted that when I was outside. I mean, I guess I really don't need it. Oh, alright. Yeah, we're gonna pop a turn. Cut that one in half. I can kind of see you already curving back that way, doubling back. In this case, then we definitely will. The loading, like, it switching from backdrop to foreground is really disorienting. Seems like the ground's giving way. See if I was right. Well, let's hope he turn back. I see you over there to the left. Yeah, alright. I think I see you curving up right there. So I think I actually picked the perfect place. I'm gonna try and get a whole bunch of speed, so I don't know how steep of a hill this is, or mountain, or if it keeps going, so I'm gonna try and make sure I got enough oomph to at least make a dent in it. I mean, really and truly, that shouldn't weigh us down too much. There's nothing really in it. Like 20 liters of liquid in it. Dead on. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit, but not by much. That's gonna be a real test. Something way up there though. Tanker? Oh shit, not the grass. Oh fuck, that's bad. I have to do light adjustments because we're flying. Additionally, we're going to have to also adjust before we come up on anything because it's going to be hiding in the grass. But if we hit the road right up here. Perfect. Should be good. And you can see that I'm still holding it down. We're slowing down tremendously just trying to go up this hill. As much as I would love to stop and go check out that nothingness to our side, I don't have an option. Down by a lot, but we're getting back up there. 151. Feels like I'm counting down my time to actually go to work.
You've achieved your dream of having your own business. Now, it's time to protect it. At Hiscox Insurance, we've been...
Truck is struggling to get up there now. Oh, that's what it was. Don't crash. Round out here, last 5 minutes. Or someone coming in like last fucking 2 minutes. I'm already mentally switching over to... The reason why I'm not talking is because I'm mentally plotting out what I'm going to do with in this video, and I'm cycling through about 20 to 30 different fucking ideas, trying to plot out how, one, what I can actually do with my limited skills, but additionally, which idea I feel like would be more hilarious but also more to the point. I'm cycling between funny and like not distracting from the point I'm trying to make. Right now I got a thing for one of those old donation commercials from a while back, where it's like for just $2 a day you could help struggling game developers. And I was going to show the Ubisoft stock price. Which is funny. And the way I'd edit it would also be hilarious, at least to me. It'd be funny to me. And I don't know if that distracts from the overall point I'm trying to make, though. As funny as it is, I don't know how many jokes are actually going to be in the review. So it might just be like an odd intro. It might not fit. Alright, we got like 4 fucking... Why are there so many? We got 5, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Dang. Still hitting the brake. Still hitting the brake. Ooh, Jesus. Oh, still locking. I don't think I would petered out. How much gas we got? A ton. Alright, well, I'm gonna save it. I'll save right there. 158. Oh, I would cruise over there to that tanker, but honestly, if I pick it back up again, I'm off in the middle of the fucking grass field. I'm not gonna be able to find the road again. I already know myself well enough to know that. Dang. Alright, well, I guess I better go ahead and make that video since no one else is showing up. Oh, Jesus. Well, I will catch